I am an expert in regrets. As a former intensive care and end-of-life care nurse, I've helped people as they've confronted death. I remember Sid, my favorite patient. He had heart failure, he was in a wheelchair, and at 95, he was nearing the end of his life. Sid was also a widower, and he often told me stories of his late wife. One sunny Friday evening in June, I casually mentioned that my husband Eric was picking me up from work that day, and Sid asked if he could meet him. As we were standing there, he looked at us and said, you're 2 years in your marriage. You may hope for many big firework moments ahead of you, but the most important things are chatting about everything and nothing on the car ride home, holding hands and kissing each other goodnight. I wish I had one more day with my wife. That car ride home, that was the most present I'd ever been. According to a survey by Happify, regret is the second most frequently experienced emotion after love. Is that why it was so important for Sid to communicate his message to us? In her doctoral thesis, ecologist Suzanne Simard, she found that trees communicate. They send warning signals and give each other nutrients before they die through their root system. And like the trees, we too have a root system, one that can change the entire trajectory of our lives to live regret-free. But you can't touch it or even see it. Our root system is an invisible, always available power source. And like the trees with their underground roots, when they are healthy, we are vibrant. And when sick, we bend and break. I don't resonate with the woman that I was in my 20s, completely disconnected from my root system and on a collision course with regret. I would do anything to please my mother and earn her love. And when I couldn't get it, I drank heavily, I comforted myself with food, and I dated all the wrong men. I got dumped by a man that I thought I wanted to marry. And I went home that night and I took every pill in my apartment, hoping to not wake up, hoping to close my eyes for the last time. And as morning came and the sun came up, I woke up. I got myself cleaned up and I headed into work in the intensive care unit. And I was assigned the sickest patient on the unit, a woman who I cared for before, and sitting beside her was her husband, Jim. Now, Jim met me with the eyes of relief. I didn't understand it. How could that be? His wife was fighting for her life, and the day before, I had just tried to end mine. Jim looked at me and he said, "It's you. So glad it's you and you're here. You always take a moment to listen and explain. It's so good to see you." That day, Jim's wife had a turning point. She was going to pull through. And a month later, they got to go home. And me? That day, I remembered who I was. I was reconnected to my root system. I didn't know it then, but as a kid, in the absence of emotional stability and support, I was connected to my root system of curiosity and joy as I was running barefoot in the grass and talking to my invisible friends. I let, as an adult, the expectations and opinions and demands of others disconnect me. Bronnie Ware, a fellow palliative care nurse, she wrote a book about the regret and the dying. And the number one regret, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not what others expected of me. Reconnecting to my root system in the last 15 years, it gave me the courage to move my entire life from Pennsylvania to Canada with the unexpected holiday romance that became my husband, Eric. It gave me the wisdom to release 100 pounds and shed the tears in therapy that I'd been holding back my entire life. It gave me the strength to support my husband's dream business, create and write and star in my own award-winning off-Broadway musical, and together be present parents to Oliver. Now I know what you're thinking. Do I have a root system? Yes, absolutely. You're born with it, and you've built it in your character for as long as you've been alive and sitting here today. Would you like to learn how to connect to your root system? Yes? Okay. If it feels safe to you, you can start by closing your eyes and imagine swirling above your head one powerful, green, glowing mother root. It swirls down and now it's flowing around your eyes, your nose, your lips, your chin. It's warm, it's inviting as it goes down through your throat, expanding into your chest, into your lungs, into the back of your lungs. It's picking up energy as it flows around your belly button, your hips, your pelvis, and now, whoo, like a lightning bolt, it shoots through the base of your spine, grounding you into Mother Earth. We're going to stay here for a moment to feel your root system's power and presence. Now, imagine like little waves of electricity flowing out from the bottom of your feet. Your roots are expanding in this room, connecting to everyone here, everyone listening. And maybe you want to connect to somebody not in this room. Our roots connect us to ourselves, our resilient ancestors, to those who have passed on, and to generations of the future. You are never alone. And as you bring your awareness back into the room and you open your eyes, take a big, deep breath. Connect to your root system. Call on it, visualize it, use it, or else you'll die with your dreams in your pocket. Don't wait to make the changes that you know you need to make and live a life true to yourself. In the wise words of Roy T. Bennett, believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Thank you.